When we come together and utilize our gifts and our talents to the glory of God, because no one entity, neither the church, nor the business community, or the community at large, has all the answers, the talent, the resources, or the capacity to get the job done alone. But together, amazing things can be accomplished. It was the late Robert Kennedy who once said that few of us will have the greatness to change history itself, but each one of us can work to change a small portion of events, and in the total of all those acts will be written the history of our generation. It was Martin Luther King Jr. who said that the real mark of a man or woman is not when he stands in the time of ease and convenience, but when he stands during the difficult and the trying times in life. All of us can be great. All we have to do is just serve. Jesus put it this way. He said, "He that is to be the greatest among you is to be your servant." Yes, we are facing hard times. Yes, they were facing hard times. However, God is in the business of working through his people to accomplish the seemingly impossible. God oftentimes shapes people with personality, characteristics, experience, and training that prepare them for their purpose. And usually, when God is doing it, we're not even aware that what God is leading us into. Somebody ought to say amen this morning. And God prepared and used Nehemiah to accomplish one of the Bible's seemingly impossible tasks. And I just believe this morning that God has placed some Nehemiahs in the church, some Nehemiahs in the business sector, some Nehemiahs in the community. And his desire is for us to come together in these hard times in order to accomplish seemingly impossible situations. Now, Nehemiah was a common man in a unique position. In the beginning of the book, he is a secure and accomplished cupbearer for the Persian king Artaxerxes. He had little power but great influence. He was trusted by the king. He was also a man of God, concerned about the people of Jerusalem. But his doing well was not enough. But he had a heart for God and a heart for God's people. He wanted to bless other folks. From the beginning to end, Nehemiah prayed for God's help. He never hesitated to ask God to remember him. Closing his biography with the words, "Remember me to save us, oh my God." Throughout the seemingly impossible task, Nehemiah showed unusual leadership. As a result, the wall around Jerusalem was built in record time despite resistance. Even Israel's enemies grudgingly and fearfully admitted that God was with Nehemiah and the builders. And as they came together, God got the glory. Each person did their part. Each built where their house was, and the wall was connected. Each connected with their neighbor. Each worked to help rebuild the community, understanding that it was in their best interest in order to make a positive difference. People from all walks of life came together to overcome the broken situation. They shared resources. They shared time and talent, visions, dreams, hard work to overcome brokenness. Together they tackled the spiritual, the financial,